So you want to invest in Web3, but you don't know what tokens to buy? You can use SwissBorg's Thematics instead. They select a collection of the best performing Web3 tokens and rebalance them upon performance. So you don't need to worry about going all in on an absolute steaming turd. Sounds good to me. SwissBorg. Good morning, everybody. Welcome up to Volatility to the Max. We're getting some serious price action taking place as we speak right now. Moving all the way down to the Bollinger Band Center. 21 exponential, 20 moving average on the daily here. Pretty significant drop. Seeing some massive weakness overnight, really, into the early hours of this morning. Leading to basically the moment while making this video. However, sort of moving into this area is not too much of a bad idea. It's a nice place to get a bounce from, if we get that bounce. But it's also a deciding area. A nice flat number being 29,000 just below. We were talking about this yesterday. So if we do close below here, there is areas that we could maybe bounce from on a horizontal time frame, but we'd have to bounce quick. Because if we don't bounce quick, we cancel out the trend that we've been in for a while now. Trend would be cancelled. The uptrend would be cancelled if our cheeky span closes in a price action on the daily. So that's what we're going to avoid. Also, the blue crossing the red, which doesn't look like it would happen with this kind of move today, unless it was significant. Now, if we do lose this area, yeah, there's incremental steps on the way down, but I would favour further downside at that point and probably a consolidation over a longer period of time. Maybe a consolidation back down to inevitably, into the 24s or so. 200 exponential on your daily and see where we go from there. But at the moment, let's not have some kind of visceral reaction to what we're seeing right now. It's not too much of a big deal. It is basically just a pullback and that pullback likely to get bought back up for another bounce. So let's just have a look at traditional markets at the moment. So this is your S&P Futures. Again, having a bit of a pullback. Again, this is just futures. It's nothing special. We'll wait till the American markets open. And the Euro having a smidging of a pullback to retest that 10 exponential, which is now crossed above the horizontal area of significance, basically where we are right now. Serving up a potential position on the Euro right now for what could be another retest and maybe a break of the most recent local high. Gold, again, pulling back to the 21 exponential moving average on the daily. Again, a bit of volatility, so what, so be it. It's still an uptrend worthy of taking a position on. If we think about it, this could be an area similar as it was a couple of days ago. We got a bounce on the 21 exponential. Doesn't have to happen, but if we were to try it, we could try it there. And if that fails, then yeah, we're likely to see lower, maybe down, well, maybe by probably 1% or 2 to the 50 exponential. But at the moment, yeah, the pullbacks are taking place. Pullbacks are welcomed if you want to take positions and stuff. You don't want to be doing it on green candle bodies. I was saying this yesterday on the Patreon. There's a lot of things that were just shooting and rallying all the way up. And a lot of charts actually looking pretty decent as well. Despite what you might think this morning when you see this. You go, oh, no. But really, stepping back from it, if you want to take a position in anything, you have to do it at moving averages that are going to be below you in an uptrend, and so you do need to pull back into them. To see such a dramatic pullback, though, is not concerning, but it is pretty sharp. I have to say, it's definitely a sharp move, quite fast actually. So with that, we do have to pay attention to risk management, stop losses if we are taking positions around here. But this might be one of those things that in hindsight, by the end of the week, we'll look back at this and go, oh, I wish I had just done it. I wish I had just, looking back at it now, yeah, the center of the Bollinger Band catches it here, and here it's going to do it again. And this move could take us up to the 32,000-ish area. But eyes on the prize. You got to be gentle with these positions if you do decide that that's something you want to take. You want to take a position in this, you can do it, and it's a reasonable place and a reasonable decision to make. There's nothing to say that it wouldn't work, but it will not take long to know if you're wrong. You'll get stopped out quite quickly if we start to see candle bodies and wicks go down below here. Now obviously crypto and Bitcoin being a volatile asset, you might see wicks going down, so it might not be straight in and stopped out and then that's it, you rule it out. If we reclaim it, we start to build bullish divergence on the lower term time frames, which are going to be anything from a 15-minute to an hourly. It's going to take a little while for that sort of thing to materialize. Then yeah, that could be something you could look at for an entry point also. I mean, in all fairness, we do currently have bullish divergence on this 1 hourly, but that's nothing really. If you want to see a turnaround, you want to see it simmer and brew. You don't really want to see it ricochet. The ricocheted bounce will be given to us on the daily. A slow and steady turnaround will be given to us on the shorter term time frames, where you look for this to sort of make its way down while gathering bullish divergence on the way. And to be fair with you, on a move that's so dramatic like this, you'd want to be doing it on a 15-minute time frame, hourly time frame. Anything above that is not going to show it for days. So two ways to play it really, but either way, the direction still appears to be up, and all is not lost until we lose this area. You lose this area, it's a different story. Anyway, like I say, it's across the board, it still appears to be entry point time. You know, you've got to be in it to win it. And especially with gold, euro and Bitcoin all coming down to a major area of support, and if those areas break, then yeah, we might be looking at a change of direction for a period of time. But until that happens, not going to really entertain that until we see closures below there. Anyway, that's pretty much all there is to say. There's not a great deal more to say about this. With such an interesting morning, we do have to just basically watch and wait and see what happens. If you do have I suppose the balls, the time, patience, and attention to detail to manage a position at this level, then that's your deal. I'm going to give it a go, I can tell you that. But like I say, I'm lucky enough to be sitting around doing this anyway for the morning, so I can maintain that sort of position and try and attempt to make several of them if they keep failing. But remember, you know, if we do continue down, because this is currently shaping up to be a bearish engulfing candle, it's still very early on in the day. This is a daily chart we're looking at here. It's 9 in the morning. We've got a long day ahead of us. But this candle could shape up in any direction. If we do see a big buyback from here, it would be pretty bullish. If we close this candle body with, you know, this candle with you know, majority wick compared to candle body, it's pretty bullish. And I would still say that the trend, although it's not cancelled, should still take us back up to the 32, well, just short of 32,000. Right. Good luck, everybody. Squeaky bum time, but also opportunities present themselves on days like today. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.